Cliona Dooley, 1227 36271, Performance Assessment, Softball. Are there objects or equipment in the space that may lead to trips or falls? Where is the nearest defibrillator? Are the bats and balls in a safe to use condition? Striking and fielding games can be played without protective gear, but harder balls require protective equipment. Different balls require different safety equipment. Awareness of this is necessary. The following is a sample of some of the elements of the ramp warm-up. Tactical problems and actions. How to score runs. Batting. Choosing whether to hit or bunt. Hit it away from the fielders. Base running. Deciding whether to run or not. Stealing bases. I batted away from the fielders and in the opposite direction to where I was running to. I did a bunt as the fielders were very well spread out across the pitch and I wanted to get to first base. I stole a base. I started my run at base 2. I ran to base 3 and then realised that one of the fielders had dropped the ball, so I continued my run on to make it home safely. I probably should have used a bunt here as the fielder was very close to me. I used the correct technique to catch the ball and throw it to Hannah as she was closer to first base to get the player out. I caught the ball and ran to first base to get the player out. As you can see, I am pitching over the plate and respecting the pitching zone between the shoulder and the knee. As you can see in the first video, the player got a strike. I chose an underarm throw because Maeve was close to me and I threw towards home base because the player was running home. I used the correct catching technique with the glove and I chose the underarm throw based on the distance between me and Hannah. I caught the ball in the middle of the field and threw it to Danielle, who was the closest player to third base, to get the runner out. Techniques. I should have used a bunt in this scenario. The fielder was very close to me and I didn't hit it hard enough to get past her, and as a result I got knocked out. Catching. Low catch, grounder. High catch, fly ball. Pitching. There are two types of throwing, underarm throws and overarm throws. I will now analyse my performance. There was 3 key errors during my performance that I was not happy with and I would wish to improve for the future. Error 1. I found a lot of times during the games I used to forget to drop the bat and I would end up running with the bat in my hand. This would slow me down and it could interfere with other players. When I'm playing camogie, I am used to carrying my hurley in my hand, so in the future I would try and focus on leaving the bat behind me when I run. The second error I found in my performance was I struggled with catching the fly balls with the mitt. I'm not used to playing with a mitt and I'm a lot more comfortable catching the ball with my hands as I play camogie and football instead of catching it with the mitt. I was a lot more comfortable catching the ground balls as I could relate it to catching a rolling ball in football. Going forward, I would need to practice catching more fly balls with the mitt to improve this error. The final error I found was I struggled with keeping the ball away from the fielders. I picked up the technique of batting quickly as I have good coordination from playing camogie. I'm used to passing the ball to my teammates, and as a result when I was batting I found myself hitting the ball to the pitcher very frequently. I think if I practiced my batting more this would improve as I would have more control of the ball and I could direct it where I wanted to go.